Hey, my babies, if this video pop up on your For You page, this message may be for you, so please do not scroll away. All right, there is going to be a message in this video for you. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay, but I definitely feel like there's going to be a message for mostly everyone. Okay, and this is an ancestor message. Okay, so I feel like someone maybe have had like strong anxiety because I can feel your energy. So someone may have been dealing with that. Okay. But let's get in. Even before this, I heard that there's people also watching you. Okay. There may be people watching you because they're hating on you or something like that. Or people watching you because they're inspired by you, but they don't want to tell you that they're inspired by you. These people could be shapeshifters. I'm hearing something about a mimic. You may have a mimic around you too. There is also people that's mimicking you and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people that are inspired by you. And there's a lot of people that watch you and copy everything you do. So if you're a reader, there's some energy like that. You can have people that are regurgitating your readings or just trying to do everything you do spiritually, even if it comes to products and stuff like that. I know because I had that happen to me many and multiple times. But listen, that's just for a spiritualist. All right, now we're going to get into the reading. And these messages is going to be for anyone that comes across this. So we're going to pull a couple of cards here. And this is from your answer. Be open to channel. And that's definitely, see, I'm still pulling for a spiritualist. So if you're a spiritualist, be open to channel. Let's see what else we have for y'all. Remember who you are. We're going to pull one more. Answer the call. Okay, I like that. And then we're going to pull an outcome card. And the outcome card is enjoy open the channel card are Zulu people, right? These are who the people are on the card. If you see, it says mediumship, ancestors, and spirit, right? Spirit. So I just want y'all to know a little bit. Let's give you a little history on who the Zulu people are. So the Zulu people place great importance on looking after and honoring their ancestors, who they refer to as Amadolis. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Amadolizi. Or something like that. So it's Amadlozi, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, as ancestors, and they protect and they guide and they help the living family members to connect to the divine and consciousness. It is wise to keep them happy, so they have to keep their ancestors and their spirit guides happy. Okay, and these souls are brought from place of the physical death to the family and to their home. All right, where there is a sacred place dedicated to their ancestors and their spirit guides. It's kind of like my tradition. Like I have my ancestors, my spirit guides, and I have to tend to them and keep them happy. And I also have my Orishas where I tend to them every weekend and stuff like that. So this card could be also for me because I've been like kind of slacking on tending to my Orisha. So I'm going to take this for me, which I need to do more. And this space is called a Masamo. Okay, and it's here that people communicate with their ancestors or make offerings to their ancestors. And it is believed that unhappy ancestors could be a source of trouble, such as financial hardships, accidents, or sickness. For instance, communicating with and appeasing their ancestors, people may call upon the Sonogoma, and a respected healer and medium of the Sonogoma use rituals and traditions, medicines to address physical and spiritual ailments. Okay, so let me say this. So there could be someone that this card is for if you're spiritual and you're like me, maybe you're an Ifa, Yoruba tradition, or maybe you're part of the Hulu you could be culture or Palo, Congo, whatever it is. There's a strong energy of honoring your ancestors, and please keep them happy. And if you haven't been doing it, please get back on your, how can I say it? they saying get back on it. Get back on it. So the ancestors want me to give y'all this message. So the Sogoma people, okay, has shown up to make you aware that you are a natural born medium who can channel past loved ones, spirits, and you may have already felt or seen spirits or received signs or messages from the other side, and you will be called to deliver messages or act on the behalf of someone's ancestors or loved ones. And it's time for you to learn more about your natural mediumship skills and channeling skills. So spirit is saying be open to channel. So if you're a reader and you have stopped or you're not communicating with your ancestors, this is the time, okay? This is the time to do it. All right. Also, like I was saying, I felt like an energy of like people know who you are. People know how powerful you are. People know your ancestry, your culture. And this is why. And I feel like you could have fell off because you hate the fact that people like shift into you, or you feel like energy vampires. Sorry, I don't know what happened to my phone. Okay, and it stopped at 544 and it's 545. Those numbers are significant, and 711 on the time, so that is significant as well. So there is someone, and by that I see a blockage. So there may be some kind of blockage, some people blocking you, or something about. I do feel like there is a lot of mimickers around you, people that are in competition with you. Don't let these people stop you, because that's what they want. Even if they're stealing your ideas, even even if they're still in your business, remember, they can't move until you move, okay? And like spirit is showing me like they're a mess anyway. Like they don't know what they're doing. So that's why they have to watch you and regurgitate everything you say. Don't let these people affect you, spirit is telling me, if they're doing these things, or if you are a spiritualist and they are doing these things. Also, if you're not spiritualist and you're not into this practice, and you've been thinking about it, and you've been thinking about transitioning from your whatever your religious thing is, and you've been thinking about it and you're afraid to do it, that's why I'm feeling like someone is afraid to come over, because everything was demonized in our practices and stuff like that, and they call it witchcraft and this and that. Spirit said ignore that. That's people that don't want you to know how powerful you are, okay? All right. So also the divination meaning to this card is hone your natural mediumship skills with study and practice. Okay. So spirit wants you to start studying on mediumship and start practicing. Even if you don't feel confident enough to give messages, just start giving the messages. I see a lot of people that are not ready, but they still do it. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to begin to do it. All right. Also begin by asking your spirit guides and your ancestors to surround you and to place you in a protective bubble of golden light. Okay. And read more about mediumship stuff. Join a development group or attend a workshop or get a mentor, someone like me, and ask them. And don't be afraid. Be like, excuse me, I'm inspired by you. That's the best way to do it, instead of, because the spirit is giving me an energy of shapeshifter, competition, people watching you, people inspired by you, but they just go ahead and copy you instead of asking you. Instead of doing that, ask for a mentor. Don't be afraid. Okay. Spirit saying don't be afraid. And don't be afraid to also use your gifts. It is wonderful. It is wonderful to do. So the next card we have here is remember who you are. You see that big bear in the background? Bear is significant. Okay, these are Innu people. And it says culture, resilience, and belief. So let's talk about a little bit who these Innu people was. So these Innu people are from northern Japan. Okay, so someone could be Japan or from Japan or have some kind of Japanese ancestry. And even if you don't, there's still a message here for you. Okay, their culture knowledge through rituals, storytelling, and songs. Traditionally, Innu women had their arms and lips tattooed when they were old enough to be married. The lip tattoos were also for keeping away evil spirits and enabled the bearer to reunite with her loved one. So as you see there you can see the lip tattoo. It actually kind of looked like a smiley face. Then it kind of looked like a mustache. So over time, the Innu were oppressed, marginalized, and prohibited from practicing their traditions, like most of us are, right? And they were forced to assimilate with Japanese customs, all right, and banned from being tattooed, as this meant that they couldn't get married or join their deceased ancestors. Many Innu women went into hiding and continued to follow their traditions, just like my tradition, okay? And I'm into Santeria, look at me, the Cuba diaspora, but it's also African spirituality. And we were ripped from our traditions and our cultures in Puerto Rico, Cuba, and stuff like that, and we had to hide behind the saints. Quote, quote, that's why it's called Sainteria, right? So we had to hide behind the saints instead of honoring and giving honor to our ancestors. And so, instead of us giving honors and venerating our ancestors and, giving offerings to their wishes and stuff, we had to hide behind the saints, and we had to synchronize the saints to different, we had to synchronize their wishes to different Catholic saints. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little bit about that. So, these days, Innu women don't have the tattoos anymore on their lips. And if you continue, their 1,000-year-old traditions, and the Innu were formally recognized as a distant indigenous group by Japanese government in 2008. Recently, there has been a call for renewal of the Innu culture. So even I feel like this could resonate as well with people that are a part of, Santeria, Yoruba culture, and even Isheshe in Africa. Like, they demonize our practice so much and they ripped everything from us. You could be like something like spirit show me something like that, and you may still be afraid to practice your culture. And also you may still be under certain religions, and spirit wants you to remember who you are and what your ancestors practice. And don't worry about them demonizing our practice, because some religions, they do that because they want to force religion on you, and they don't want you to remember who you are, so they don't remember the power. You don't remember the power that you possess. Okay. And that's why spirit wants you to also be open to channel. You're a very spiritual being, and your lineage is very, very strong, like mine is. Like I have gypsies, Gitanos, Palo, Congo, Santeros, and all that. All right. So anyway, and a lot of Indios, all right? And I am part of the Taino Arawakan tribe, all right? So this has been in my lineage and my culture for a long time. So this is someone that grew up with this. This is someone, you could be in hoodoo or something like that as well. So this is someone that grew up with this in their family. Stop being afraid to practice your practice. Spirit wants you also to remember who you are. Okay, so the ancestors are speaking, and they want you to know that you are more resilient than you know. You have been through so much in your life, yet you are still here, a strong survivor. Okay, remember who you are and what you wanted when you were younger. Remember who you were before people told you who you should be. It's time to evoke your original self, and it's not too late to reconnect with your truth. Okay, so like even with schools and religion and stuff, people, like I said, they try to pull you away from who you are. And spirit, like, nah, when you were younger, you were more connected to your spirit guys. You remember communicating with spirit, but then later on they demonized everything, like with movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And spirit, like, nah, that's how they how you call it, deprogram. Spirit saying something about deprogram your mind, something like that. They want you to get out of that program thinking. So remember how wonderful you are. You have forgotten the many gifts that you have. This mediumship gift. Okay, so be open to channel, Spirit is saying, and your great potential that you have. Take a moment now and slow down and remember what you originally wanted out of life. Recall who and where you wanted to be. Recall where you came from. Okay, recall if you grew up seeing your family honor their ancestors and stuff like that. Remember, like, I want you to take a moment and reflect on what your family did, because someone has a strong energy of mediums and gypsies and stuff like that in their family. Like my grandma was a gypsy, so and she did readings and stuff like that. So spirit is like saying, remember who you are. I remember sitting at tables and my grandma would pull cards and stuff like that. So spirit is like, they want you to go back to that time and remember who you are. There's still so much time left for you, spirit is saying. So do not give up. Reconnect with everything that creates joy in your life and makes your heart sing Ashe, Ashe-o. So the next card we have is answer. Let me let you know that I do have this in the past, present, and future and outcome card. So that is how it's going. So be open to channel. This is things that you wanted to do in your past and you may have stopped. This is now what your ancestors and your spirit guides want from you. Okay, and this is also answer the call. This is what spirit wants you to do. Okay, so, and like I said, this is in your future placement. So the Vikings right here are real. And let me show you. It says explore, travel, and what? Live. Okay. So the Viking people, okay, someone could have Viking ancestry or something like that, or the Vikings are just coming in this reading. So Vikings are renowned as fierce warriors who demonstrated superhuman strength and commanded sailing ships and weapons to defeat their enemies on the sea and the land. Hold on some real quick. But anyway, a fatalistic outlook and belief in the afterlife allowed the Vikings to face death, courageous both in battle and on their long, dangerous journeys and voyages, their sea voyages, and they believed in gods and goddesses as well as mythological creatures such as water spirits, dwarves, giants, and elves and stuff like that. So you may have you may be connected to water spirits or elves and stuff like that, and mythological creatures, and you may have a fascination to them as well, right? You may feel this, okay? And this could be from your Viking ancestry. All right, so Vikings respected their deities, and they also considered them more powerful than humans, but also saw them as human-like, and they ate and fought and drank and played tricks on people. Many Viking warriors couldn't wait to fight by the side of their gods in the afterlife. They were risk takers, okay? Very, very big risk takers. They were brave, dangerous waters and traveled far. They also they like travel far from their homeland, and their homeland was called, I think it's Scandinavia, yeah. And they were relying on their knowledge of the stars and the moons and the ocean and its wildlife to guide them. Their keen physical and intuitive senses also helped them steer their journey. So that's what they depended on as well, like the stars, moon, and stuff to get them through these journeys. So with this card, the ancestors are speaking to you, and it's time for you to wake up and live again. Especially with live on the card, they want you to remember. I'm still going back to remember who you are. That's funny. But it's time. They want you to wake up and live again, and they want you to know that you are here on this earth for a reason. They want you to not waste your time, embrace life, and explore the world in every ounce of your soul. They want you to take big risk. And I'm looking like at this card, and I'm thinking of the fool on his journey, on his voyage, right? So they want you, like the fool always took great risks. He was courageous. All right. So they want you to take risks. They want you to think outside of the box and they want you to journey to unknown places. And they want you to follow your instincts and live your life to the fullest. And like, to me, I don't know if someone like rides RVs or they want to travel the world, because that's something that I want to do. But they want you to go ahead and take risks. They want you to travel. The divination meaning for this card is the universe chose you to be here for a specific reason, and it's up to you to discover the reason and go after it. Answer the call, Spirit is saying. If you are tired and fed up with life, focus on the courageous energy of the Vikings and call upon your spirit guides to guide you in a positive energy to enjoy your life. And you may also like to challenge yourself with some activities or experiences that make you feel alive and give you a boost of adrenaline, take risks, and enjoy life. So they want you to travel. They want you to travel, explore, and just live. Okay, that is the card for the future placement, and they want you to answer the call. You have a very high calling on your life, calling of mediumship, a calling of to reconnect with your spirit guides and your ancestors, and also remember who you are. So the last card is enjoy music. On the card it says the instruments, sound, and tone. So some of y'all may like me. I like the sound bowl. I like to do sound bowl healing. And stuff like that. Some of y'all may be singers. Some of y'all may use music as music is one of your gifts. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the Amira people, right? These people were from South America, so some South American ancestry is also coming through here. I might have to add another clip, and yeah, let me add another clip real quick, and then I have to make sure my son is up as well. So my son, like, I'll wake him up, and he never gets ready. Like, he never gets up, so I had to make sure he's up. So I had to put my flashback on as well. So the Amira people, and I hope that I'm saying that wrong, right? I was about to say wrong. Y'all could correct me if y'all want, but I'm probably saying it wrong. It's Aymara people of South America, and they were one of the first civilizations to create and use panpipes, as you see him there. And that's so crazy because, like, in my culture, I've been trying to get some. We use maracas, we use oh my God, the Guido and stuff like that. And it was from my indigenous tribe. So this is also remembering me to go get these instruments as well, because my parents used to use them, and my uncles and my family and stuff like that. And we also use the drum. You know, our music is very connected to African music because our ancestry, and people don't understand, like, Puerto Ricans have a lot of African ancestry and Taino ancestry, especially my father's side. Like, you could really see it in them. But anyway, let's continue to go. So music remains a vital part of the region. Amarian symbols consist of tradition, wind, percussions, instruments. There are a feature of festivals and communal activities. I can't even say that word, activities. The music of the Aymara reflects their community values, and there is no band leader or solace, and musicians are welcome to join in at festivals, whatever their ability. So new pieces are created for every event and composed and rehearsal as group. And it's so funny because I'm looking at this instrument, and, like, you see, like, I think it's made out of wood. Like, our I think it's called a Guido. We make it out of banana. And it's so crazy. It's like it dries up and stuff, and other things too as well. But anyway, let's continue. So music is about the collective, acting and creating as one, with the men and playing instruments and the women singing and dancing. Like, in our tradition, we know that the drum calls on the ancestors and spirit guides and stuff like that. That's just like people that go to church. They don't know that that drum that they're using is actually calling upon spirits and stuff like that. That's why people catch the Holy Spirit, right? In churches, which I'll talk about that a little bit more, but that came from, you know, Christianity came later, and they actually took our customs and stuff like that and a lot of different things, and they seen how we used the drum to call upon the ancestors, and they started using that in churches, and that's how they're able to call upon spirits in the church. And that's why they catch the Holy Spirit, which is actually the spirits and stuff from their ancestors and angels, like, and stuff like that. But they don't want to tell y'all that. Okay, so that's a little secret from me, and you will always learn different things here from me as well. All right, so if y'all liking this video so far, make sure to follow me, because I give a lot of knowledge and a lot of gems. And make sure that y'all click my bio so y'all can go over to my YouTube over there. I do a lot of commentary on celebrities and stuff like that, and a lot of cold cases and about a lot of different other things. Okay, so make sure that y'all follow me over there. I'm doing Travis Hunter right now, Brianna Battle, and I'm about to do Peaches McIntyre's real soon. I'm reading on them, and it's a cold case that I don't want to talk about yet that I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, the ancestors are speaking to y'all to connect with your healing power of music and let go the need to be or acceptable, and sing, dance, and play with music. Look at what inspired you and make your heart and soul sing. Find yourself through music, express yourself through music, and you might also feel drawn to connect with your community through music. Ashe. So the divination meaning to this card is music is creative. It opens up your heart and your mind and relaxes you to allow you to nourish yourself and others. And be inventive, okay? Do not be afraid or be embarrassed to try new ways of creating sounds and reconnect with your musical spirit, okay? And you can enjoy creating music whether you're a beginner or a seasoned professional. Share your songs and your sounds with others and take time each day to relax and listen and enjoy to your favorite music. So there's something about here about using sound, using music, using instruments and tone. And I've been doing my poems again, y'all. I brought them back. So even if you like do poems or something like that, spirit wants you to reconnect to music and to sound. And also they also want you to use like sound bowls and connect to your ancestors, use drums and stuff like that, whatever it is. But my spirit guides, they love music, okay? My orishas, they love music. We have different songs and stuff like that for my orishas. Let me show you my third eye sound bowl, because I actually want to use that real quick, and then I'm gonna close this out. So this is my third eye sound bowl, and it has some crystals inside, so I forgot that I had it in there. It was in the case. Okay, so this helps with your third eye for your intuition, for you to be able to channel. It helps open up your third eye, so be open to channel. So I'm glad that this card came through so I could just show you a little bit. So let's use it for 1 second to help the collective open up. Also put water in here, and you can see the frequency of the water, like, and how it moves and stuff. So sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so that was the end of the reading. All right, I hope that y'all like this video, y'all favorite this video, and y'all share this video. And also don't forget to go to my bio as well, and go over to my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube so y'all could get more of what I do, and y'all can see more of what I do. And I think that I'm going to be opening up subscriptions over there so I can mentor people. And I have so much amazing things. I don't want to say it all. When y'all subscribe and y'all become a member over there, y'all get all my special benefits over there. So love, peace, and light. Ashe-o.